CMV. The way Twitter activists behave around the Harry Potter game is damaging to trans folks. I'm not talking about the calls for a boycotts, but about the hate campaigns launched against streamers playing the game. The audience of fantasy gaming online is, I'd assume, in general more supportive of trans rights than the average voter and likely steadfast enough in their morals that the trolls flying the trans rights flag doesn't impact their opinion on actual trans rights, but the hostile tantrums negatively impact their perception of trans folks. And that's likely even more harmful to the average trans person than general opinions in policy matters, because perception impacts individual actions while average Joe's opinion on bathroom policies makes no difference at all. A good, already played out example for this problem is veganism. Barely anyone really argues against the cause. But the perception of the individual vegan is absolutely in the gutter and hindering progress by associating veganism with a host of negative stereotypes, and that's down to some misguided activism and the intentional amplification of those errors by interested parties, as will happen with the drama around the game. Average Joe's opinion on bathroom policies gets them to vote for people who have those same opinions on bathroom policies. That matters far more than whether average Joe claims to care about trans people in the abstract. Mostly people realize that Twitter activists, and activists in general, are not like the people they purport to represent. Mostly people are aware that even if they are from that community, which they often are not, they represent the extreme fringe of that community. All communities have extreme fringes. So on those grounds I doubt it will do much harm. It will fuel the extreme fringe of both pro and anti-trans groups who are the only people really engaged on an issue like this. Otherwise I think most people will disregard it as internet business as usual. Isn't this just respectability politics? If Reddit were around in 1969, I'm sure someone would have said the Stonewall riots were damaging to queer folks. Guess what? The ones with the money in the pocket will still buy and enjoy the game, and when the snowflake generation starts making money, then they can talk. I'm sick and tired of this BS around trans activists. They're a bunch of sick individuals who enjoy the fact that psychiatry has taken a day off and they can run free. Everyone with 2 working brain cells will see that these kind of outrages and whatnot don't do shit. Maybe in the US. But US is not the rest of the world, and all of you need to realize that. The rest of the world couldn't give a shit about their outrage and their protest. Twitter is not real life. Your view is actually the people in the internet can be mean or misinformed or just not the greatest people around. The truth is everyone is a hypocrite. And most activists are ineffective. They don't care for the cause, only the power they get due to the cause. Chick-fil-A is publicly anti-LGBT. Why are they still in business? Where is the boycott? People forget political morals when it is in the way of something they want. I don't think the hypothetical person who is going to become transphobic because somebody told them to boycott a video game was ever going to make a good ally. Though, you know, like if somebody has the moral fortitude of a wet napkin and literally cares more about spoilers for a middling action game than they do about equal rights for everyone. You know, was that really somebody we wanted on our side? What other asinine shit do they care more about than equality? This whole controversy around the game, I never even heard about until other people started saying how stupid the controversy is. Is it real controversy, or is it just a very small vocal minority of people causing trouble? Is it actually trans people and Jewish people that are mad, or is it just complete randoms on the internet? I think it's probably the latter. Most people won't be bothered about a few activists boycotting a video game. It's not a big deal. What they do take notice of is incidents that hit the mainstream news. Like beauticians getting threatened with legal action because they refuse to wax the scrotum of some creepy male with a gender identity. Or male rapists getting locked up in a women's prison. Or a male exposing his penis in the nude area of a women's spa. And the spa declining to remove him because to do so would be against the law. These are the kind of events that change minds. Barely anyone will know or care about online drama. If you decide to not support trans people over some tweets on a video game, then you already were transphobic and just looking for something to support that transphobia.